Hello students, I have already explained Newton's laws, first law, second law and third law. Now I am going to explain very important application of Newton's laws, that is free body diagram. A system is made by connecting different bodies. In the given diagram, a system is made by connecting two bodies. They are kept in contact of masses m1 and m2. External force capital F is applied on mass m1. Small m are the internal forces or contact forces. The force towards left hand side, I am talking about small f, left hand side, is force acting on m1 because of m2, and small f force acting towards right hand side is on m2 due to m1. Now the system is split in two different parts. In free body diagram, we split different parts of the system showing different forces acting on each part. I repeat, free body diagram is a diagram in which different parts of a system are shown separately and different forces acting on them in different directions are shown. So this system is made of two parts, m1 and m2. Forces acting on m1 and m2 are shown. Diagram B is free body diagram. Now let us analyze these forces. Suppose system is moving with acceleration a. Then for first part, resultant force parallel to the plane is F minus small f is equal to m1a. And similarly, horizontal force on m2, small f is equal to m2a. Now we are getting two equations, equation 1 and 2. Taking these two equations, we can solve to find acceleration of the system and contact force small f acting on the two bodies. In diagram B, two bodies are connected by some string or rope. External force capital F is applied on M2. Tension in the string is capital T. Keep in mind, tension remains same in one string between two bodies of a system. I repeat, tension remains same. Now see the free body diagram carefully. For M2, resultant force parallel to the horizontal plane will be F minus T. If acceleration is A, then F minus T is equal to M2A, equation number 2. And for M1, resultant force parallel to the plane is T, as there is no force left hand side. So for M1, T is equal to M1A. This is equation 1. Now equation 1 and 2 taken together and solved to get acceleration of the system and tension developed in the rope. Part C. Two bodies are connected by a rope or a string which is passing over a pulley. In the given diagram, there are two bodies A and B are connected by rope. Since it is a single rope connecting the two bodies, tension remains same. Tension is always opposite to externally applied force. Therefore, for body A, downward force is m1g, upward force is T. And if body B is moving upwards, then obviously tension T acting upwards is more than weight m2g acting downwards. Suppose acceleration of the system is A. Then let us analyze the two parts of the system. For body A, resultant force in vertical direction m1g minus T, m1g downwards, T upwards, and the body is supposed to be coming down, therefore resultant force is m1g minus T is equal to m1a, where a is the acceleration of the body. Similarly for body B, T minus m2g is equal to m2a. T is greater than m2g as it is assumed that body B is moving upwards. Now we are getting two equations. Solve these two equations to get acceleration of the system and tension developed in the rope. Case D. Again, a system is made by connecting two bodies by a rope. One body is hanging while other body is kept on horizontal smooth surface like table. Tension in the rope is T. Suppose body A is coming down, so weight of the body m1g is more than tension, so resultant force downwards m1g minus T. And if acceleration is A, then m1g minus T is equal to m1a, as shown in equation 1. Body B, which is kept on the table, is not experiencing any force left hand side parallel to the surface or parallel to the table. Therefore, resultant force acting on B is equal to T minus 0 is equal to m2a. That is equation number 2. Again, we are having two equations. Solve these two equations to get acceleration of the system and tension developed in the rope. These cases are very important. I suppose you could understand, go through many times. Best of luck. Thank you, students.